Up until this moment, this young man hasn't been laid to rest. And the family just, they jump around. They argue amongst themselves. Now, not them as a whole, as a family, not them now, they hinder justice for Mohbad. Is that not a shame? So shameful. Very, very, very shameful. I never see. As I make nobody pray, say the kind in get, or the thing be said, we not even fit select our parents. Because if say it's possible for a child to select his or her parents, make nobody wish or select the kind of Mohbad type of parents, both the father and the mother. And the funny thing about this kind of people, I say, then they attract themselves. And they keep reproducing. And the generation keeps growing. The same kind of people, they keep attracting themselves. You know, see, Mohbad now don't go attract women. Now they don't born. Allegedly, they don't born. Make we assume, say, Liam, na Mohbad pikin. They don't born. What else? Before you know now, when we go abandon Liam, Liam go find his own woman. We they like his own mama again. Because the truth is, psychologically, every boy go everly select woman we just they like a mother. That's just the truth. He go select another woman we they like a mother. And the cycle continues. The cycle continues. Let that not be waiting carry me come. Waiting carry me come. Now make we discuss the high level of greed, the high level of shamelessness within inside this Aloba family. I hear say Mohbad gets sister. I've not heard so much about her. She has not been in the limelight since this whole Mohbad incident started. I heard her name is Blessing or so. But I'm still open to be corrected. Because the truth now say, either like say she marry very sensitive man. And that sensitive man make her or tell her, say man, make she keep quiet. Make she not join the catastrophe. Make she not join the whole process of shamelessness and greediness which just they flow inside the family. That's why we never hear of her. And since I never hear about her, make we put her aside. Let's go with the hierarchy. Now let's pick up our Adura, Mohbad's younger brother. Since this whole thing started, mind you, Adura and Apeswe, they stay with Mohbad. And he was with Mohbad till the very last minute of Mohbad. Yet nobody has heard pim from Adura. But of recent, a video leaked out of his phone. And the video contained Mohbad's last minute, allegedly. Which, according to Yomi Fabayi, he said somebody DM'd him and told him to pay 3 million for the incident that led to the demise of Mohbad. And they started negotiating. And he asked for a clip of that video before he could make the payment. And the person chatting him was chatting him with Adura's social media handle, claiming to be Adura, or maybe even Adura himself. Maybe money we ain't hold on finish. Now nobody there to the tip him off again, or they tip him up again. Might be, might not be him, but in my own sense, I think that's not Adura. In my own view, I think that's not Adura. But let's keep going. Now the person chat Yomi Fabi, and they started negotiating. Yomi now asked for a clip, at least let him be sure of what he's negotiating for. And the person sent him 3-second clip of that video. Now, when the person sent the 3-second clip, I think their conversation cut short there. And Yomi quickly sent those 3 clips to police and all. Now, from interrogations with, what's it called, Adura, he accepted that the clip came out from his phone he sold to Damola. And I think Damola happens to be Wumi's younger brother or elder brother also. So he sold the phone to Damola, and the clip came out of there that he sold the phone without signing out from his social media handle. That it was Damola that was chatting with Yomi. But say things like this, you could act senselessly, but you could feel so they act with sense and in defense for yourself. So now Wumi takes that to defend herself, and she thought she was making sense, not knowing she was fooling herself. Now the question here is, so all the while you knew what happened to your brother, all the while you had this clip on your phone, and you never presented it to the police. But from what I'm seeing from Adura, it's like Adura is under some kind of hostage. That's what I'm saying. And I think that boy needs to be freed. That boy, they chained. If he move on his own, if he do things on his own, if he express himself, I think that boy needs to be freed. That boy needs to go for some psychological evaluation. That boy needs to leave any environment he is right now. But on the other hand, I don't think any form of compromise or any form of inducement could make you not talk with him happen to your brother. Your brother will carry you from grass to grace. Will pick you up, take you out from the ghetto. Name you day something happen to you. And which kind manner of, even if they carry you go to shrine, make you go swear with your whole life. You know, if you stand up, talk about what happened to your brother. It's still part of the shame and part of the greed I'm talking about. But still on Adura, let's put it aside, but we're still coming to him. We're still going to use him as reference point. Let's move to the mother, Iya Mohbad. From what I know, from what I could see, Iya Mohbad was fully aware of sequences of events. Even Papa Mohbad. Anyway, we're coming to Papa Mohbad. She was fully aware of events and sequence of events. But she came to the conclusion that what happened has happened. Let's leave it all to God. Reason because I feel she was also chained, the same term I used for Adura, because her son was kind of involved. Her brother, Darosha, was also involved. But put that aside for a second. I think this is her main reason for preventing justice for her son. I think Iya Mohbad came to the conclusion in her head that she's not in good terms with Papa Mohbad. And if justice for Mohbad is successful, obviously, the occupants in Mohbad's life will be kicked out. And if they are kicked out, who is next of kin? Who is going to be in charge? It's the father. And obviously, if the father is in charge, she goes home with nothing. So it's better for her to dine with the devil and go home with something, which she has gone home with something. But how long will that something last for her? For how long? Remember the last fight she had with Wumi and Iyabo Ojo, where she said she was going to spill. What was she supposed to spill? What she's supposed to spill is now in the limelight, which was that video. That's why I said, Nobi Hadura unleashed that thing. That thing was released intentionally to finally rope in Hadura. And this brings me now to the father. Now that Hadura is in, the father now done the chicken out because he no one lose two sons. But I thought he was fighting for justice. This is to tell you that he was only fighting for Mohbad's property. All he was trying to do was to kick out, or to make sure, or to bring to limelight that Liam is not Mohbad's son, because he was in a tussle with Liam, who is going to be the next of kin, who is going to inherit Mohbad's property, who's going to be in charge. That's the tussle he was having with that 1-year-old or 6-month-old boy. Because he knows Wunmi is not going to be a big fight for him. Because in the eyes of the law, they are not married. So kicking out Wunmi is as small as an ant. It's not going to be much of a big deal for him. But kicking out Liam, if Liam is a legit child of Mohbad, is nearly impossible. And that's what he has been fighting for tooth and nail. Now it's obvious he wasn't really going for justice. He was just trying to kick out any hindrance on the way to Mohbad's property. But unfortunately for him, say, these things, they don't really share them. Even in wife nowadays, they flex the money. By the time when you don't battle this thing, arrive that place when you want to arrive, you go meet empty treasury. Empty treasury. At that time again, Ingo one come start to fight for justice. By that time, everybody don't leave him. Everybody now go down understand who him really be. Because this is a man that went to Brekete. Brekete promised him that the autopsy he was going to, the second autopsy he wants to conduct on Mohbad, that everything should be left on Brekete. Brekete was going to handle it, that he shouldn't tax anybody. He shouldn't take money from anybody. Now I'm hearing he spent, there's this contribution for the Mohbad, Justice for Mohbad. They spent close to 16 million naira from that treasury. And yet you were instructed not to spend, that Brekete was going to take charge. He promised you he was going to take charge. That's you, they chop from here, they chop from here. I'm not there against you say you they sing song or you they come out for Facebook, YouTube, TikTok and all. No, I'm not there against. Your son die no mean say your life no go move on. You have to move on. But man, injecting it with so much greed. Because if you're really out for justice, as soon as you see that video, man, it would have just been like, man, you're very close to the light. But as soon as the video come up, you started quarreling with Yomi Fabi. That Yomi Fabi should drop that. Should drop the video matter. It doesn't make sense. Now DNA. Now you even open your mouth say they delay for the DNA. Because why? They don't owe you for Shokoto. They don't owe you for block us. Justice. You see, as in involve your son now inside the justice. And at the same thing we do Prime Boy. Prime Boy had the opportunity when he submitted himself at the police station, when he had that first interview with TVC, to say exactly what happened, what transpired inside that car. But he decided not to, thinking he was working with a human being. But the human being turned around, betray him. Now they carry the matter for head. Now be number one suspect. Because the only reason I'm say, oh boy, the truth na say Naira Marley, they in close proximity with Mohbad. So get how he want to contribute to his demise. So right now Prime Boy, they carry everything for head. So what did he do himself? He had all opportunity. Same thing with Adura. Adura had all opportunity just with that video for clear the air. How he has him for seek for security cover. And Nigerians, they ready to offer him to him at that point in time. But you decided to go in line with your mother. I don't know if she was threatened, but I think hers was born out of greed. For her, it's better I dine with the devil and go home with something than I dine with the angel and go home with nothing. And for your father came to term. But don't forget, Mohbad's father came to terms that he has gone, he's gone. God give, God take. Whatever God gives you, he takes. He came to terms with that. But he started justice for Mohbad as soon as he saw that Mohbad's property was going another way. That was when he sparked up his own justice for Mohbad and claimed he was fighting justice for Mohbad. Although say he make one or two step, but now I understand. So the one or two step that he was making was just to kick that boy out of the way, to kick the wife out of the way, so he could have a smooth sail. Because now we have a clue. That 3 seconds video is a big clue. In as much as they were lying that this was clip that happened 3 years ago. 3 years ago, Mohbad never packed into that house. Thank God Fabi went into the house and confirmed the flaw. It's the same flaw with that on the video. So man, Mama Mohbad, this family on a shame, they catch me. On a shame, greed, the high level of greed. And for me, I think Adura did not sell that phone. Those phones were seized from them. Then collect those phones from them after that incident. Because get how. You can't tell me Adura was so dumb to sell a phone with that video inside. Because I feel that's a video he took in case of incasity. He didn't take that video on code, not knowing that those phones were going to be seized from them. Maybe one chairman just enter, yeah, everybody drop your phones. Very good, I'm going to get you guys a new phone. But for now, these phones, drop it, bring it. That was how that phone went. Because tell me, Adura no go sign out for me iCloud. He no go sign out for me social media handle. He no go sign out for me email. How? Young boy like that, wait, at least Gen Z, Sabi, they're very good in technology. Even the ones who no go school, they're very good with technology. You can't tell me that. With that kind of video inside his phone, it's not like the phone was stolen. It's not like the phone was damaged before he sold it. Man, that family, man, the high level of greed we did inside them, they too much. It's just too much. With that video alone is enough to. In short, Mohbad's case is the most simplest homicide case, murder case to unravel. I don't know why the delay. Now, presently, right now, the family right now, they hinder the justice. Because why? The black paint don't touch all of them. Where is Wumi? Wumi is not saying anything. All she's doing now today, paints them the black. As she paints you, you go submit, you go succumb, you go loyal. Rolling her eyes properly, intelligently. The rest, now the mama, the Adura. Now them they jump around, they prevent justice. They even cover the woman self. But all these things go backfire very soon. It go backfire very soon. And everybody where they involved, we get it hot. Believe you me. Because the justice for Mohbad is coming close. That boy headstrong. He promised me, say, man, you can never get away with it if you buy me. And believe you me, she can never get away with it. I wish you guys all the best. Make sure you share. If you never subscribe, try subscribe. Because more videos on this matter